In this video, we'll talk about operators. So we have operators. Now, what is operator is, let's say I have a variable called as a. Now, in order to assign the value to this a, or we can use change the variable name is because I already have an array which is a. So let's say I want to assign some value to this k, so we'll say the value is 5. So we are assigning a value 5 to k. That's why this equal to sign here is called as assignment operator. Okay, so we can use this equal to for assignment. In fact, we can do something called as a post increment and pre-increment. Now what is post increment pre-increment is, let's say I want to increment this value of k by 1. So we can say k equal to k plus 1. So what we are doing is we are just incrementing the value of k and then we are assigning it. So again we are using two operators. One is arithmetic operator which is plus, and we are using assignment operator which is equal to. So when I say k which is 5 plus 1, it becomes 6. The value of k here will be 6, right? So let me just print the value. So we'll say system dot out dot print. So it's print ln, and we'll print the value of k here. So if I run this code now, so you can see the output is 6, right? Now what we can do is we can just go here, and instead of writing this code, let me just comment this part. What we can do is we can simply type k equal to or k plus plus directly. So when I say k plus plus, which means increment the value of k. So when I say k equal to k plus 1 is the same thing as k plus plus. So if I run this, the output is still same there and the output is 6, right? Now there is this operator here is called as shorthand, okay, and it's also called as post increment. So this is post increment. Now you will say, okay, so we have post increment, that means somewhere we'll be having pre increment, and yes, you're right. So there is something called as pre increment. What is pre increment here is, so what is pre increment? Instead of saying k plus plus, we can say plus plus k. So plus plus k will give you the same output that we were getting earlier. So this is called as pre increment. So this is pre increment. Now let's see is it working. So let me just run this code, and yes, the output is 6, right? That means it's getting incremented. So all these are the same thing, right? Is it all are same? There might be some difference. Let's check what are difference. What was there here. Let me just comment this part. What we can do is, instead of writing in this way, we can also increment the value here. So let me just say k plus plus. So the output we were expecting here is 6, right? But let me run this code now. If I say run as Java application, the output is 5. Oh, it's not working? It's working. The problem is, since it is post increment, see, we are doing two things here. We are expecting that it should increment and it should give you the value. But the problem is, since it is post increment, it will first assign the value. So the value of k is 5, and then it will increment. And that's why we are getting value as 5, is because first it's assigning the value and then it's printing, or then it's incrementing. But what if I say plus plus k? This time first it will increment and then it will assign, and that's why the value is 6. So this is how you have to use post increment, pre increment, and this is your assignment operator here. Okay. Now what if I say k plus plus k equal to k plus plus? So let just have a look at it. Now if you will think, okay, so the value is 5, which means, so first it will get incremented and then it will print, so value is 6, get, and then it will first fetch, so the value will be 6. So 6 plus 6 is 6 plus 6 is 12, right? So the output should be 12. So when I say run as Java application, and bingo, the output is 12, right? So this is how your pre-increment and post increment works.